Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with season 6, the final season of Supergirl, diving into episode 7 here shortly. So going into this, I'm watching this on TV and they are advertising this as the mid-season finale, even though there are 20 episodes in it, so it's definitely far from the middle of the season. Given that the show is going on break, and I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be coming back because Superman and Lois finally returns next week to take back its time slot. So Supergirl is going to be going on for a break, and I don't think we have an air date for when the show returns. However, we do have an air date for the episode that David Ramsey is going to direct, which is episode what? I think episode, which one is it? Episode 12, which will be September 21st. So sometime, I would imagine the show will probably come back in maybe August or whatever. I think we'll probably see Superman and Lois run its course to the end. Maybe take its own little second break. I don't know. I'm kind of curious how this whole thing is going to be structured. Either way, this is supposedly the mid-season finale. So last episode wrapped up our whole prom night two-parter with Brainy and Nia going back in time to collect DNA samples of Kara so they can use it to use the Phantoms in the future and the present day to track her in the Phantom Zone when they finally come in to try to rescue her. And it was a fun episode. Not a whole lot to touch on. We got to see a little bit more of Earth Prime's Kara's past, you know, with Kenny, with Alex, and, you know, it was just fun. It was all around fun, you know, seeing Cat Grant and how that whole thing developed, how Nia kind of inspired her to do her own thing. It was just a good time. It was a really solid two-parter, and it had a lot of charm, heart, and it was just hilarious, man. Jesse Rath and Nicole Maines did a fantastic job carrying those two episodes. Easy. And you know, even the young actresses that they cast for young Kara and Alex really nailed and looked like the characters, like they embodied them. And this young Cat Grant that they got, it was really well handled. I really liked it. But we're returning to the main plot. We're returning to the present, and we're about to dive into this. So there's not really a whole lot to talk about as we move forward into this. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get ready to start jumping into this. So guys, remember, full-length, unedited reaction watch-alongs are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel itself. Yeah, so let's get ready because who knows when we'll be back for Supergirl. But guys, remember, we will be continuing and picking back up next week with Superman and Lois. So here we go. That still cracks me up, man. How the fuck did he get out? There's literally an explosion behind Kara. Whatever.
Sample of Kara blood, fresh out of Big Oh, finally.
That's so weird to hear out loud.
Thanks to you, we now have the last piece of our rescue mission. Wait, how long were we gone? About 3 days.
3 days?
Jeez.
Brock, I am a terrible time traveler.
Well, we put the time to good use. We're now fully equipped for the Phantom Zone.
Give me a moment to update the Legion ships. We're not relying on parts 3D printed in 2009.
That won't be necessary.
What the fuck?
I installed some upgrades.
The tower is a ship. I love Martians.
What the fuck? All right.
Impressive. You guys did all this science stuff without me.
But what if we need to
There they attack with fear visions. Their deepest dread brought to life.
Like a Dementor.
Or a Bogart.
Or Harry's Dementor Bogart. You understand?
Yes, yeah. Kelly, you gonna teach us how to cast a Patronus to fight him?
Well, while my fear management strategies may not be magic, they are the next best thing. You start by naming things that you can see, touch, hear, smell, that you know are real.
Kelly, are you sure that you want to come with us?
For Kara? For you? I'll do anything.
Kara's been in the Phantom Zone this whole time. What if she can't tell what's real anymore?
If so, she'll need a touchstone. A deeply personal memory or connection to bring her back to herself.
I could do that.
No, I'm her sister.
The fewer of us exposed to the Phantoms, the better. We'll need your leadership here defending the tower. While I find Supergirl, you'll be the one making sure she has a way home.
And he can mind voop memories into her brain.
Phantom detection duty.
I cooked this up from the DEO's yellow sun grenades. It has enough firepower to disperse any phantoms nearby and recharge Supergirl's powers. But it's a one-shot thing.
I'll be the getaway driver.
Damn.
Ready to make a quick exit.
And it will need to be quick. The tower shields can only withstand the Phantom Zone for 2 hours. Everyone take your positions.
I'm digging this setup so far.
Activating Phantom Zone projector.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck?
I'm really not loving this turbulence thing.
How the fuck did it get out?
See, you need me out there.
You make a strong argument. Alex?
She got scratched.
I'm fine.
Damn it, Alex!
Look, I can handle it.
We need to get you into containment.
Sean.
Come on, Alex. Come on! I'm sorry. You're making the right decision.
I know.
She's gonna throw Jean in there. God damn it.
Alex, what are you doing?
You alright?
I mean, the hood's not hiding that.
Alex, your neck. And you're shivering. It's your transformation. It's drawing the other phantoms here.
Well, I'll fight them off.
No, there's too many of them and we're taking too much damage.
Well, we can't stop now. I am not going to be the reason that Kara is trapped in here.
She's gonna eject herself, isn't she?
What are you doing?
Drawing him away.
You can't leave me.
10 minutes earlier?
Let's each do our final
What the
checks.
fuck?
I think the turbulence may have caused a coolant leak. Better go see if the hardware needs repairing.
What the hell? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Did she go check on it already and get maybe caught by a phantom? Yup.
Are you okay? I think so. The creature, right? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. A shapeshifter that drags people underwater. No, it's a myth. It's a story from my mother's book of folklore. It always gave me nightmares.
I can see why that thing's terrifying.
No, that's not it. It's the drowning. My mother drowned. Right in front of me. I always blame myself because I didn't stop it.
That happened super quickly. Another 10 minutes earlier. Seeing like within the last 10 minutes, like everybody got infected in their own little dream.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little out of my depth. I mean, you are all superheroes, and I'm just...
The one keeping us all from losing our minds.
Oh. How is this happening?
Oh no.
Here comes Alex.
Weak, human. We are heroes with unparalleled intellects, incredible strength, and yet we all succumbed.
What chance do you stand?
Morning hikes and knock jokes and dumplings and lavender soap. We met in the hospital. Come back to me.
Wait, what the fuck?
You have to go. Get off the ship while you.
So are they like
We're in the Phantom Zone.
dual dreaming? Because wouldn't that have been an illusion? I'm confused as how that doesn't line up with how it works. Or has been working.
You have to retreat and you have to protect yourself. The rest of us.
God damn it, man. I don't know what's real right now. Maybe they're all under its influence. And they're seeing the visions that we saw before. And this is real. I don't know. And again.
Okay.
Phantom's locked down tight. Everything's back on track.
Are you sure?
I don't trust anything right now. God damn it.
I know you're doing the best you can. You know you never got the full training before your mother.
Fuck you, not real brainy.
The bridge is already too big! If we had gone here sooner!
Because I couldn't interpret my dream rate.
Ah. God, I wish there was another way to do this.
The last 10 minutes are unaccounted for. What the hell happened? Double check the Phantom.
Is he immune?
Make sure it's still in place.
Is he gonna see them all? Yeah.
Breeny,
I'm okay.
why aren't you and I affected?
It's possible your Martian physiology and psychic powers have safeguarded you.
And your Kaluan nature is doing the same for you.
Well, sort of. My 12th level intellect allows me to compartmentalize my fear. That and Kelly's coping mechanisms. But I assure you, I'm still very much feeling it. For me, this entire room is filled with balloons.
What the fuck?
It's balloons, Jean. Balloon, balloon. Thin sheets pressure, not knowing when to pop balloons, Jean. They must be stopped.
Okay, I don't have time to unpack all that.
Oh, fucking A, man.
Filled with air. I'm not frightened of you.
Oh my god, dude, this is fucking hilarious.
If you could force the Phantom back into containment, then everyone else can find their own way back to reality. Jean, there's still a chance that the Phantom can overpower you.
Not when I have this much to fight for.
Oh, fucking get him, man. Come on, John. He sensed Kara in Kara's dream.
Show you what it's like to be afraid.
Fuck yeah. Ah!
You are free of the Phantom's powers. You did it. You all.
Nearly there, but the tower shields won't last much longer.
They crash land and they're all trapped there.
Even if your friends never find us, we'll find our way out. I know we can, because we're together.
Aw.
We never give up.
Kadoom! Powers!
Why do I feel stronger?
They're really here.
See? You were always right, though.
Hell yeah, dude. Is that Nixley? Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're out. We are out of the Phantom Zone. I was starting to worry about, I mean, like, I know it was advertised as like the mid-season finale, but part of me was like, we're not getting the car in this, are we? Maybe it'll be like a cliffhanger at the very end that they'll save till like whenever the show returns. But I mean, we got there. There's a lot of like the Groundhog Day, the Groundhog Day element of this, like this resetting this 10-minute loop, seeing how each person got locked into this fear zone of their own because of the containment leak or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, it did get a little annoying, like just like repeating it throughout the entire episode. But I like how, I mean, I like the visions that they each got. I like how they all kind of combated it. It didn't make sense a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, some of the time, on how it was affecting them. Because like it played it like in Kelly's, that Alex and her were sharing it. Because like, why was she able to get through to this fear version of Alex? I mean, that wasn't the real Alex. The real Alex was having their own vision with her in the airlock. So like, their love is so powerful that she can convince the fake Alex created by the Phantom to wake up from the Phantom who created it. I was like, that's the one that kind of fell apart. Like, I love the bit with Kelly and how she was approaching it. It didn't fit the logic of the episode a little bit. And that was a little annoying. We didn't really actually see confront the dream, the false reality. The only ones we really saw come through it or cut through it was honestly, none of them did. They all just kind of succumbed to it. Brainy and John were the only two that actually got themselves back grounded. John just seemed to be mostly immune to it. And Brainy, I guess, was like predisposed to be okay to power through it, but I like how he was still hallucinating while being conscious of the real world and the balloons. But yeah, it was like, John was like, we just need to give them enough of a distraction so that they can pull through on their own. But none of them did. They all caved to their realities. The only one that didn't was Kelly. And again, hers was the one that didn't really make sense to begin with. But I liked it. I like seeing all their individual fears, how they approached it. I liked the dialogues that we had back and forth with, particularly Nia and Lena. I really like that exchange. And then coming back to Kara and her father and how she's dealing with her own struggle. And we even had John sense her in her own little fear dream when he's connecting with the Phantom. And I like that John pushed back on the Phantom, like carrying all of that. It really gave John a strong stance in this episode. I really, really appreciated that. Again, Brainy coming through and just cracking me up, man. Jesse Rath is fucking comedy gold with the shit he brings to life, man. Deliveries, comedic timing, the dude's a genius. I like that Kara being the paragon of hope, and even though she succumbed like to this place a little bit, and is I mean, she got scratched. She got a little bit farther than what we've seen a couple of people get. So like, again, why is it because they're in the Phantom Zone that she's not turning into a phantom? So I'm kind of curious to that, because they did say their powers are different in their home world in the Phantom Zone. So maybe she won't transform. They're just limited to feeding off of the fear. But I like how she, through her own hope and perseverance, brought her father back and gave him hope. And I like that he was the one kind of coaching her through this, and he got her to break out of it through that. And it was all because Kara never gave up on him or anybody. And I like that whole little bit. It got me a little choked up for a second. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty fun episode. So I'm curious to see what happens, man, because they're all out after this, seemingly, but they got a stowaway. Is she going to be the big bad for the rest of the season or the next half of the remaining bit of the season? Fighting an imp is going to be difficult. It's interesting. Let's see. Anything else? Again, I think the CGI is holding up pretty strong in this episode. I mean, I think across the board, all the CW shows, and I've said this many times, feel like they've got a little bit of a bump. And the ship looked great in this. The water creature, for like those effects, looked pretty decent. I didn't quite like the close-up of it, but like every other bit of what we see it forming the tentacles and stuff looked pretty good. The phantoms themselves look fantastic. I really like this episode, man. I did. Even though it got on my nerves a few times and the writing is not consistent, I still enjoyed the ride for the most part. I'm a little mixed, I'll be honest. Like, I did enjoy the episode overall. It was just kind of annoying having to repeat the same time loop for as many characters as we have in this team. To go through it that many times was just a little excessive, but I'm glad that it started getting shorter and shorter with each person's experience with it. So I'll give it that. So guys, what did you think of this episode? What did you think of the mid-season finale? How do you feel about waiting for the show for X number of weeks, months, however long it's going to be? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, full-length unedited reaction watch-alongs are available over on Patreon or if you become a member here on the channel. Huge shout-out to our Patreon legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, and Ryan Karen. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you guys stick around. I hope you like this. If you did, subscribe and come back next week for Superman and Lois, because that show's coming back. So that's all I've got for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video or the next episode of Supergirl. Take care, everybody.